Okay, let's start with a high volume pull workout. I'm going to keep this short. It's pretty simple. We are going to do 4 sets of every exercise, 8 to 12 rep range. Go as close to failure as possible. Do stretch reps. So, yeah, that's how we are going to accumulate volume here. I started with chest supported rows. I feel way more stable here, so I can push heavier weights. You can choose to do a T-bar supported row also. That's absolutely fine. I don't have that particular setup, so I chose to do with chest supported dumbbell rows. As I mentioned, you're going for 4 sets, up to 12 repetitions. In the final reps, if the dumbbell stops moving at least halfway through, you have not yet reached your failure. So keep going, get as many reps as possible, and make sure the weight is challenging enough. If the weight is too easy, obviously you're going to rep out for 20 repetitions, and that's not ideal. You want a weight which almost finishes us at about 10 12 reps. And yes, go ahead, use straps. I mean, they're there for a reason. We are not training our grip strength here. Next, I moved on to weighted pull-ups. Choose a weight wherein you can go for 4 sets and get those 8 to 10 repetitions. If you can't do a weighted pull-up, that's fine. Go for regular body weight pull-ups, but ensure that you get those reps counting and going. The target is 8. If you fail at around 8 reps, that's great. Try to go for the higher rep count, but the fatigue will start kicking in because it's a high volume. Regardless, we want that. Maybe if you still can't do a pull up, then I don't know. I really don't know an alternative. Maybe you can do assisted pull ups, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Assisted pull ups are fine, but don't take too much assistance. We want to fatigue the muscles, so keep that in mind. You're challenging yourself when it comes to volume. You're not just doing the exercise for sake of doing it. We're trying to go as close to the failure as possible. Next, we move on to seated rows. Neutral grip, a well anchored, stable body. So yeah, go for again. Maybe this one I think I pushed for about 15 repetitions because when it comes to equipments, unlike body weight or free weights, I try to go a little bit higher on rep range because I'm way more supported, I'm way more controlled. So I try to go almost close to failure or to failure, especially on my days of high volume training. So make sure you give it all you got because the equipment is there for a reason. It's kind of giving a perfect assistance, a perfect movement curve. So go for it. Why not? And then we move on to straight arm pull downs. I prefer to do it with a rope attachment. It kind of gives me a little bit of play with my shoulders. If you're okay with a straight bar, that's fine. Go ahead and do with a straight bar. For me, the rope attachment feels way more comfortable. With a straight bar, I often tend to overemphasize my tricep muscles. With a rope attachment, yes, my tricep muscles slightly start kicking in with fatigue, but that's fine. It's not so much. But my back, I really feel a good amount of stretch and contraction in my back. I try to stay as parallel to the ground as possible and keep the reps as neat as possible. I'm repeating here myself, but yeah, 4 sets, 15 repetitions. Try to make sure that you are feeling that stretch and good contractions and going to absolute failure. So next we move on to a little bit of bicep work. What I've done is that I know I have to do here. I was not looking at absolute failure. I was trying to accumulate as many reps as possible. So what I've done is I've taken a weight which I know I can curl for 20 reps. In the final reps, of course, I feel a little bit of challenge, but otherwise, and then I have done 4 sets of these with very short breaks, about 30 to 45 seconds of break. And you can see, with all the pull work already done, your biceps will be pretty much pumped up. And this final killer finisher kind of rushes all the blood into it. Forearms are working. The only thing you have to do is make sure the reps are clean as much as possible and control eccentric. You don't have to be really slow. Just make sure it looks controlled. So don't go extremely heavy because these are standing. You don't want much of swinging going on. Next, I know that my biceps are fatigued, so I did not want to go to the next bicep exercise. Instead, I decided to go for an upright row, basically, cable based. You can do this on dumbbell also, lying down on an inclined bench, but If you have a cable attachment, why not use it? I have done this before also. So yeah, feels great. The trapezium, the rhomboids, and the delts all get worked really well. 4 sets, 15 reps, kill it, and get a lot of blood flow in the upper back. It's already pretty much fatigued, so you don't have to load heavy also. And finally, we're going to finish off with some incline dumbbell curls. I know there's a lot of volume. At this point of time, it feels like junk volume, but I think once in a while, you have to do some junk volume just to maybe know your limits or kind of, I don't know, shock your muscles that, oh, this is kind of volume I have to repair. Of course, you need good amount of recovery. Make sure you get at least couple of days of recovery. You just don't jump into another pull day after, or the next day itself. You would want to recover well, sleep well, and eat well. And that's it. That concludes our pull day. Pretty simple. If you ask me, in terms of explanation, to do it, I'm pretty sure it'll take you about around 60 to 75 minutes if you go with a good speed and smaller breaks. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.